this is a Scrap Your Stash. This is a Saturday, so we're working on a scrapbook. This is going to be another addition to my son's annual scrapbook, Year in Review scrapbook. So we're going to be using a daisy base. I already have everything cut out, I hope. I have some triangles. These are the mats, the photo mats. So we're going to be doing them more or less like that, I think. That's how it goes. So that's the photo mats. We are going to be doing some vertical strips. And I cut, this is the Love Story pack, the black one. And then I cut one of the zip strips in half. And I should have two of those strips right there. Okay, so let's go ahead and move one half aside. So this is going to be the birthday page. His birthday is not for several more months, but this is a year in review. So I'm just trying to do different themes. And then we'll put photos in at the very last month and do all the journaling. So it'll be a lot of work the very last part of the year, but I think it'll be worth it. So I'm going to be using the non-flower side. Since this is a boy's scrapbook, I don't want him to be embarrassed, later on. Oh, my mom put girly stuff in there. So we're going to use non-flowery side. And I'm going to be coming up 1/2 inch on this one. This is the big square. This is a 6x6 cut in half. And I'm going to be putting it all the way across, all the way onto the edge of the paper. Okay, then I'm going to be taking this. This is a capri. So this one's color schemes are black, capri, and paprika. And I'm going to take this black one here. And I'm going to actually put the glue on down here, the tape, because I don't want it being sticky all over my layout. I'm going to put it on the edge of this capri. Okay. Did not work like I wanted it to. And whenever I need to lift something, I usually use my non-stick shears because they're non-stick and they usually are better at lifting paper, breaking that seal. Now what happened, I have not a clue, because I have tension all the way across. Okay, that's better. Now I have this other little strip. This is a paprika strip. And again, we're going to be doing this opposite on the other side. And this is just going to go right here. So the whole width of this whole entire strip, from the edge of the capri to the edge of the paprika, is 1 3/4. Then I'm going to put this guy right in the middle, right here. Again, Love Story is very flowery. There's usually a flower side, so if you don't want the flower side, then you don't have to use the flower side. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. All right. Okay, let's get some photo mats. this one I want over here. So I have a white placeholder, and it's just because it doesn't have a mat. And I think I can actually do this. I think I'm going to try to do this actually. So I'm going to put this at 2 inches above. Should give me plenty of room for the title. And this is all open, so I can slip a photo in there very easily. Okay, I'm going to just put a little tack, a couple little tacks. At least I thought I was going to, yeah. Amazingly enough, I actually have some. Okay. Now, squish that. Okay. Okay, this is going to go right at the bottom. And I'm going to only put like a 1/4 inch in between. And this, I can either leave it there or I can pull it up. It's not going to be a big deal either way. And I'm just straddling this. It's about 1/8 of an inch in from there, or away from there. Okay, so there's the first one. We're going to do this one the same, but opposite. So when you do opposite, you can either do it up here or down here. So I'm going to do 1/2 inch up from the base of the page, but all the way over. And I don't want this. I don't think I got the corner, so that's good. If I did, then I'll stick my anti-static in there and unstick it. It's another really good way of getting rid of adhesive. If you need to, just take your anti-static or cornstarch or talcum powder. Any of those will do. Okay. Now I'm going to take my black stripes, glue it down below, so I don't get it all over my layout. I'll put it right against here. Now, I don't understand why it's doing that. Okay. There. There's that. Now we can do our orange. And these are 1/4 inch strips, in case you were wondering. Okay, so there's that. Just going to get the rest of the glue off the area. Now I'm going to take my triangle and place it on top just like the other one. Put it right in the middle and all the way over. And there's that. So now we have it opposite. So that looks pretty good, I think. Did it the same, so it goes blue, black, orange, blue, black, orange, white, and dark. So there's that. Now we're going to do all of the mats on this side. But in order to do that, I want to see where this one actually falls. So the top of this one is right around 2 inches. So same as the other one. So we're going to put this one under here. I'm going to keep it right around 2 inches right here at the top. Okay. Now this is my photo placeholder. It's a 3x4. Just going to tag it just a little bit, and I'm going to move it over about 1/4 of an inch. This is a 3x3. It's actually 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, but it'll host a 3x3 photo. So I'm going to straddle that, and I'm going to make it about 1/8 of an inch out from there and about 1/4 inch down. Keep it quite similar. So there's that. Now for this side I have a birthday cake. I'll put the birthday cake. I left it black and white, but I did emboss it. So I've been embossing lately because I have a workshop with embossing coming up. So I embossed this, and I also embossed this little cute little shark, and then I colored him. So he's got some shimmer to him, a little bit more dimension, which is a little fun. Okay, so here's the left page. This is where my title is going to go. And I think I'm going to do Happy Jawsome Birthday, because it's sharks. And he likes baby shark, and he actually really likes sharks in general, so it works pretty well. So I'm just laying them out, and then I'm going to probably have the shark right there. Okay. Not quite. I wonder if 4x4 would fit that. If I do it this way, it would. Or, let's get my long block. Do this one instead. Okay, I'm going to use, I have my 3 colors out, and I could ink each one individually, or I can just use black. I think I might just use black. There's that, but I don't think I got it very well, so I think I'm gonna do that. worked out pretty well. Now I'm going to wrap the shark around. So I'm actually going to use 3D foam tape, but I'm going to use it differently. So I'm going to cut it, but I'm not going to put it on the shark. I'm going to put it on my layout. And the reason being is I want to put a photo right there. So I'm going to put that there. And then I'm going to come down maybe 1/8 of an inch on the left-hand side. And then this way, the shark doesn't get in the way of my photo. But he's just kind of hovering over it. So I can still place something in there. I'll show you. See, I can still place a photo fully in there. And my shark's not in my way, which is nice. So now with the blue and the capri and the paprika, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little fish. So this stamp set is the Jawsome stamp set, and it has cute little birthday fish. I love that little fish. So we're going to put him on there, and then maybe his other friend. There's a couple little fish in there. So I think I'm going to use my 1x1 block, and we're just going to decorate right around this sentiment with capri and paprika fish. And then I'll probably use bluebell sequins here in a minute too, just to put like little bubbles. Maybe we'll put a school of them. There we go. There's our cute little school. And then we'll put the other school over there. Put him in 2nd gen. So he looks a little bit different. There. So there's the little fishies. Now the other page is going to have the birthday cake and the journal. So we're going to put this little fish back. And came with these cute little splash marks, so we can always add splash marks here if I really wanted to, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm probably done with that side. Moving along to this side. I'm going to put the birthday cake down here. Let me scooch this up so you guys can see. Maybe I'll put it right in the middle. Oh yeah, probably put it right in the middle, and then I'll have journaling right here. I think that would be best. So, just like the shark, I'm going to put this on the actual layout. I'm going to put this here for reference just so I know how tall it is. But I'm going to stick these. This is the thin 3D foam, and it's the skinny one. So it should work pretty well. And I'm going to put this one down here this way. Again, you don't have to unpeel all of them. Just a couple will do. Okay, so there it is. It's all stuck on there. Oops, almost ruined that, didn't I? So what I'm going to do now is I kind of want discrete lines down there, or a discrete journaling spot. Don't want it really blatantly obvious, I don't think, this time. The other ones I've put a lot of black on, and I'm just kind of thinking that maybe I'll just do discrete lines this time. So I'm going to use linen, but I gotta get my stamp set, because I don't have a stamp set out for lines, and I think I'm going to use Embroidered Borders. Okay, so that's this one. It's in the core catalog. You can tell that I've used this, but I have not used this side, which is kind of funny. So this will be good because it'll have some straight lines to it, which is nice. I think I'm going to use the little triangles. So there's two little triangles. I don't know if you can see them. There. There's this one here, which is like just a normal zigzag stitch, and then there's this one that kind of goes down. Either way, I'm going to use one of those because they look like little shark teeth. But I think I'm going to use this one, the solid one, not the open one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my block, and I'm going to get this guy. Will probably do just fine. Yeah, that'll be fine. Actually, I'm going to use this one. It's just a little too small. And what I'm doing is I'm lining this up. And I'm just going to go across and make sure that it's on one of my Versamark lines. So it's pretty straight. So that's a pretty straight line. And I'm going to grab my linen. Linen's really nice for this because it is a discreet color. So you don't really see it very much. It's great for doing like subtle embellishments. It's actually one of my favorite inks. Okay. Ink my linen up. I'm going to wipe the bottom of my block because it's probably not very good down there. And I don't know if you can see that, but there's a cute little, almost like a shark bite down there. And I can always add that too. There is a shark bite in this set. And I might take the, oh, that did not work very well. I might take the corners off. Excuse my head if it's in the way. It's just hard to see linen. Been using linen a lot. I used it on Wednesday too, I think. For my no-show watercolor. If you missed that video, go back and watch it. I'm just eyeballing it. But I think that's probably good enough. There's 4 lines and they're pretty long, so I think I'm going to stop there. So it's a very simple layout. I can always add some fish at the top of this one. I think I'm going to add them actually down here, just so that I have some consistency going across. So let me get my stamp off of that one. Maybe we'll do the one that goes back. And we might just do two. Do one of these and one of the other guys. And then I'm going to get my sequins out, and we're going to put some sequins on. Just for little bubble embellishments. I think that'll be really cute, and then we'll call it done. Okay, so I'm going to pull the other one back in. So we can get these bubbles on. I have my mono liquid glue, and I also have a pickup tool, which is super fun. Love it. If you haven't invested in that one, you get two of them, and you can always split one with a friend if you really want, but they're super great. I love them. Okay, there's my bluebells. I love these bluebell sequins because there's white, and then there's like a light blue, and then there's the deeper bluebell blue. I think they're still available. And they just sparkle so nicely. Okay, so I'm going to just do some dots above these fish. So we'll start there. Sometimes this pickup tool is too good, I guess. Some white ones down here. I'm using my non-stick scissors just to push them down into the glue. Since they're non-stick, I think it works pretty well. This one's going to be stubborn and not come off my tool. There we go. The cool part about this tool is it has no glue. It's just sticky material. It's almost like a rubber, actually. And so you don't really need, to dab it in glue or anything. And these guys, I think I'm gonna put them more sporadically up there. And we'll do the other page too with some of these. Let's get a white one in there. So now the little fish look like they have little bubbles. And they're all glitzy and glammy. I love it. Let's go put some glitz and glam on these little guys down here. Let's see if I can bring this up here. Okay. Now the other one I could have used was pearls, because I have the robin egg pearls. And those would have worked really well. Let's get a little guy. I'll find a little one. Okay. I'm going to turn this around so you guys can at least see the bubbles. It's too hard for me to shove it in between my camera and my box. So there's the whole thing down there. Now we'll bring the other side in so you can see both sides. Potentially see both sides. So there it is. There's my Jawsome birthday layout for my son. So thanks for joining me once again, and we will see you on Wednesday. Have a great weekend and happy crafting.